everybody to the Eversaw construction broadcast of U13AA hockey and what I call New Brunswick West League. Tonight is a rematch from the last weekend tournament between Oromocto and Sussex. I think the difference here tonight is I believe the two different goalies will be in. Last game it was Blake Ellis had a terrific game against Mitchell Carr, who also had a terrific game, and a 0-0 shutout win for the, well, shutout tie for the two of them. Tonight I believe it's going to be Colton McGinnis up against Nolan Anderson. So we'll see which one cracks first here. Going by standings, the Sussex team is currently sitting 3-3. So they should have the edge going by standing. Again, we've been a little snake bitten when it comes to goals. Pretty much all season, but specifically since the Christmas break. It's a weird team in the sense that when they start scoring, they can score several in one game. But to get that momentum going usually takes quite a bit of effort. The Oromocto team is such an anomaly to me because they are a great hockey team, but cannot for the life of them get over the hump and get a win. They are the most snake-bitten team I've ever seen ever, that considering how skilled they are. It's weird to even think about. Like they're in every game. They can play the top team in the league and just be within a goal and lose it in the last minute. But yeah, winless. But they're a team you can't sleep on. This could be their moment. Again, Nolan very nervous. He gets more nervous in situations like this where the expectation is a win. So we'll see how he does here. The puck is dropped and we're underway. Jack Merrill back, picks it up. Jack coming back from the holidays. Off to the side, put in out for a centering pass. Picked up by the defenseman here, Holland. Holland shoots, Nolan off to the side. Picked up by Parker McLaughlin. Pressured here by the Oromocto team. Nice move by Bowie. Over to what I assume is an affiliate wearing number 19. He doesn't have a nameplate on him. Puck comes out. Parker's going to try to make a move around. I have their roster, but it's not numerical order, which usually makes me kind of do worse play-by-play because I can't just look at it in a glance and see which number I'm looking for. Like right here is number 5. And number 5 is the second last guy on the roster sheet, which would be Holland. Out front, shot, nice save by their goaltender there, Colton McGinnis. Colton's dad was showing me his new helmet. It's a pretty slick piece of work. It's funny how the world changes where the little leagues used to have kind of crappy looking gear. Now everybody's got fantastic looking gear. They look like NHLers. You get a professional looking broadcast. Back to Cooper Gregg, who's still on defense even with Jack back. That must mean West Tabor's going to play up. Thrown up. A little bit of a collision behind the plays. Thrown deep into the corner. Cooper's going to pick it up. It's behind the net. Loses the puck. Finds it, drops it over for Rhett Proctor, loses the puck. Seems to be sticking a bit there considering how cold it is. Collins had it out front there. He ended up chipping it into the corner. Puck slips out. Chipped up over. Rhett Proctor goes to pick it up. Changes direction. Finn Collins on him. Cohen tries to do something fancy, doesn't quite work out for him. Rhett loses his stick. Sawyer Tremblett. Sawyer down deep, penalty coming up against the Oromocto team. And it'll be a power play for Sussex. 9:32 remaining of the first period in a scoreless hockey game. 2-minute power play coming up. The man going to the box is number 11, the assistant captain, or the alternate captain. Parker Luffman. He's one of their stronger players. Jay Cunningham on the draw. Moves over to Emmett. Emmett over for Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt over to Jack. Jack tries to center it. Comes up to Emmett. Shot from a hard angle. Colton there for the save. Another shot. Another save. Both times goalie's kind of looking for it, but he's there for it. Flubbed on the shot. Puts it into the corner. Puck's down deep. Emmett Tabor with it. Emmett's got Felix there as an option. Nobody back on the defense. Shea picking it up. Shea Surratt, I used to kind of tease him for having a light shot. Lately in practice, in the last couple of games, he's really must be working on that shot. He's been able to get it off quite good. It's been a big booming clapper, so he must have been working on it. Out to Jay. Jay fires off the post. Back in. Here comes Emmett. Emmett puts it into the goalie. Colton McGinnis with the save. Again, power play right now for the Sussex team. They got quite a few good shots in there. That was good pressure by them. Rhett Proctor, Cooper Gregg coming out. You got Sawyer Tremblett, Cohen Butcher, and Cohen Neal. Sawyer flanked by the Cohens. Cooper Gregg puts a low one. Sawyer gets a puck on it. Almost goes 5-hole. Colton there again, covers it up. 8:32 remaining. 1 minute exactly remaining on the power play. Sawyer gets possession of it. Down into the corner. Fight along the boards. Comes out for Cohen Neal. Cohen Neal goes over for Butcher. Butcher flubs on it. Gets it back. Hard angle. Oh, gets it over for Nielzy, but he's not able to get the shot off. Butcher back for Nielzy, passes him, but it'll go back for Rhett Proctor. Rhett Proctor on the sideboard, puts it off the back of the boards, puck's on the back of the net. Butcher centers it, nobody quite there. They try to pass it out, they're able to stop it on the line. Cooper Gregg's able to kick it back in. They're still trying to get it out. Cooper hooks it from behind him, keeps it in. Sawyer Tremblett down deep. 22 seconds remaining on the power play. Nielzy throws it over for Butcher. Goalie gets a piece of it, he's able to hold on. 18 seconds remaining of the power play. 7:49 remaining of the first period in a scoreless hockey game. Bluffman in the box. Shea Surratt just holds that line. They got a guy behind the play here. Number 14 sneaking out there, Finn Collins. Jackson in a race with them. 3 seconds left of this power play. 1, and it's over. Even strength up for Emmett. Oromocto does a great job killing that penalty. Again, the Sussex team, lots of pressure there. Collins. Jack picks it up. Jack's got 4 guys on him. Able to get down into the corner. Holland puts it up along the boards. Jay Cunningham just throws it back in. Felix trying to get there first. This is Carter. Great drive there by Carter. Emmett Tabor with it now. Emmett tries to backhand it in, gets possession, throws it into the corner, and the Rangers go for a line change. Oromocto has a minute to set something up here. The Merchant. Luffman out of the box. Collins with it. Luffman picks it up. Luffman, he's got Rhett to contend with. Makes the move, gets around Rhett. Ryan to Merchant, great back checking. Puts it off the board. It's going to come around for West Tabor. Wesley Tabor goes back the other way. Luffman on him. Chipped up around. Rhett Proctor with it. Rhett Proctor behind the net. Off the boards, up for DeMerchant. DeMerchant swings it out for Wesley. Wesley gets a poke at it. Good job here by the defenseman. Able to put it back in. Parker McLaughlin. Parker throws it in. Oromocto attempts to center. Oh, Emmett holds up just at the wrong time there. Arnott with it. Arnott throws it around the boards. Parker McLaughlin. Back to the point. Point shot. Not much on it. Thrown around by Proctor. Off the boards. Arnott with it. Arnott's got one guy left to beat. Cooper Gregg the only one back with the rest of the team on him. Shot, hard angle, Nolan there for it. Oh, centering pass by our own guy. Out to O'Neill. Nielsen carries it in, throws it into the corner. Emmett pursuing, off the boards. Arnott makes a nice little move. Bowie with it. Nielsen tries to throw it in, but goes off a shin pad. Jay Surratt moves it for Nielsen. Nielsen into the center. Number 19 breaks it up. Surratt moves it back up for Emmett. Emmett gets tangled up a little bit, but he comes out with it. Emmett into the far corner. Just going to play it behind the net. Oromocto picks it up. It will be an icing. Oh, no ice. Jay Surratt picks it up behind our net. A little bit of Bobski referee in there. I don't like to call icings either. Jay Cunningham loses the puck. Carter with it. Carter takes it behind his own net. Carter moves it up the line wall, back to Carter. Carter with it again, tries the other side. Jack isn't there to get it in time to hold the zone, picks up the puck, moves it back for Cooper Gregg. Cooper Gregg moves up for Felix. Their captain gets there, Holland. They have a few bigger kids than us. Cooper pinching, backhand towards the net. Jay Cunningham able to cut off McHatton. Shot, doesn't get much on it. Jay gets a second attempt and a third attempt. Ellis just stays down. Or not Ellis, I'm sorry. McGinnis stays down and he's able to find that puck. 3:37 remaining of the first period. Scoreless hockey game. Great pressure by the Sussex team. Not able to put one in the back of the net yet. McGinnis has been busy. Ryan DeMerchant on the draw. DeMerchant. Wesley tries to go up the boards. A little bit of a pile up. Rugby scrum going on here. Puck comes out. Oromocto's got it. Able to throw it out. Brett Proctor's going to be the first one there for it. Brett takes a look way up ice. Throws it up for Parker. Touches them, but it's going to go down the length. Played over. Wesley Tabor gets there. Oromocto's still moving it. Cooper Gregg throws it off the boards. 3 white shirts along the boards. Back to Cooper. Cooper, again, he's kind of on this wrong stick side for that wall. Here they come. A little poke there by Rep Proctor. Off the boards hard. Comes back out to them, though. Shoots it wide of the net. Almost got a favorable bounce off the back wall there. DeMerchant. DeMerchant just going to throw it up. Off the sidewall. Luffman with it. Luffman kicks it up to himself. Broke it up by his own player. Emmett Tabor with it. Doesn't get the shot off. Circles back into the corner. Lots of pressure there. Just able to get past the defenseman. Jack Merrill picking it up. Jack leaves it for Rep Proctor. Rep Proctor loses it at center. Here come the Eagles. Bowie. Cut off by Jack. Jack's looking for options. Drops it back for Rhett. Rhett's got Nielsen with him, but Rhett likes to carry it quite often in these situations. And just throws it in from there. Penalty coming up, though, on Bowie. Or Bowie. Bowie? Yeah, Bowie, probably. This will be the second power play for the Sussex team. Sussex able to generate quite a bit on that last one. Not much on that penalty, mind you. 1:56 remaining of the period. 2 minutes from on the power play clock. Scoreless hockey game. Travis clan running around here. Ryan and Xander. Puck comes around. Jack Merrill keeps it in. Emmett. It's able to pop out. Jay Cunningham's going to get there. He's going to move it over Shea Surratt. Nope, goes the other way. Jack Merrill with it. Jack plays it over for Emmett. Emmett runs over Felix. Felix finds the puck. Felix behind the net. Oh, nice pass by Felix. Unfortunately, Jack couldn't control it. Here comes a great breakaway opportunity. Nolan's going to get a chance to do something here. McCatton shoots over the net. That was number 9, McCatton. Again, there's 2 of them. Shot! Goal! Jay Cunningham. Jay has a shot that just catches goalies unexpecting. He did it in that last game against the Western Valley team as well, the Spartans. This one as well, just Colton not expecting the shot at the time, and Jay gets it. Power play goal. 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining of the period, and it is a 1-0 game for the Sussex Rangers. Kind of out of nowhere. Gains the zone, throws it on net. Chipped over for Holland. Backhand. Good job there by Parker holding the zone. The Merchant trying to do his best to keep it in there. It's going to come out the far side. Wesley Tabor. Wesley grinds it along the boards here. Here comes Holland. Holland, a big, tall kid. Again, they're at that age where they just start sprouting up. Oh, off the ankle. It's cold in here, too. That probably doesn't feel too good. Throws it in. The Rangers team goes for a line change. 3 seconds, counting down on the clock. And 1, and that's it. And that's the end of the first period of play. Sussex Rangers come out of it with a 1-goal lead. There's still a penalty on the clock, but that's over from the power play goal by Jay Cunningham. Better pressure and shots out of the Sussex team than we've seen in some time. Just pretty happy with that performance. I brought some hand warmers with me. Bear with me for a minute while I try to use one of them. First time I use them, we'll see how they work. But my fingies are cold. Okay, get ready for some second period action here on the Eversaw Construction broadcast in cooperation with Bobski Sports YouTube. The Sussex Rangers. Dropped back, moved over. Picked off that line by Sawyer Tremblett. Jack throws it into the middle. Kind of a dangerous play. The other team did end up with it. Shot from way out. Kind of an awkward save there by Nolan. Thrown back to the point for the Oromocto team. Gets a shot through traffic. Wide of the net, though, for going off a few things. Surrett over for Merrill. Jack. Hard pass up for Emmett. Nice little move there by number 10. Don't know what I did with my roster. Jack moves over. Back to Jack. After searching my many pockets, I found my roster again. Shot goes off into the stands. My clock and their clock are way off. I'm going to assume that they didn't start their clock on time, or else I completely missed a stop and play. But 11:05 remaining of the second period. McHatton, shot off the leg of Rhett, doesn't even flinch. That's number 9 McHatton, which is Drew McHatton. There is another McHatton on this team, number 4 Emmett McHatton. It's Drew McHatton again. Butcher with it. Butcher, very smart hockey player in the right spots at the right time. Here is the Emmett McHatton. Couldn't come up the boards. Stopped there by Cooper Gregg. I believe this team also has a Barker and a Baker. Cunningham. Some speed on Cunningham. Got the whole team chasing him, loses the puck. Able to move it for Butcher. Butcher could get it back to him. Isn't able to. Butcher finds it again though. Going to move it down for Felix. Felix with it, but nobody out front. Felix usually likes to set up a guy there, but nobody there to set up. Throws it towards the front. Emmett McHatton. Little poke. Shot from way out Nolan, glove save. 9:45 remaining of the second period. It is a 1-0 hockey game for the Sussex Rangers. A goal by Jay Cunningham. I would say unassisted. Was kind of an unexpected goal. DeMerchant on the draw. Fires, Nolan, pad save. Puck down low, poke check. Luffman. Luffman back to the point. Shot. Poke check. It's into Nolan's pads. He looked behind him. The Cardinals send a goaltending. Never look behind you. I notice I've been zoomed out quite a bit. I'm going to try to get you a better distance here on the zoom. Good save by Nolan. Keeping it a 1-0 hockey game. Emmett Tabor on the draw. Here comes Sawyer Tremblett. Sawyer's got a lot of room here. Shot! Oh, just misses that top corner by about 8 inches. Here comes Luffman. Shot into the defenseman there, Jack. Dropped off right on the doorstep. Nolan eats it up. Number 14, Finn Collins. Great attempt. This stop and play brought to you by Sussex Tire. Go to Corey Proctor for all your tire needs. Chipped over. Oh, here comes a great chance for Cohen Neal. Cohen Neal on a bit of a breakaway. Guys coming, shot over the net. Tremblett throws it back out front. Cohen Neal's. Here comes Oromocto, Holland. Holland picks it back up. Everybody's got to stop on the line for him. Rep Proctor, corner him off. Shot wide of the net. It's probably going to come right out of the zone here. Oh, Sawyer's able to get a piece of it. Cohen Neal gets another little poke on it. Chipped up. Cooper Gregg with it down low. Cooper moves it over Rep Proctor. Chipped up off the boards. Cohen Butcher isn't quite there. Here comes Finn Collins. Finn Collins, nice drop pass to Luffman. Luffman shot, saved by Nolan. Quick pad save by Nolan Anderson. Way over for Butcher. Butcher's got it in his feet. 2 guys on him. We try to muscle through a lot of players often. Nice shot from way out by Rep Proctor. Able to track that was Colton McGinnis to make that save. Another hard angle shot. Great opportunities here for the Sussex team. Here comes an opportunity, though, for the Oromocto team. Nice little poke there by Rhett Proctor. Breaks it up, otherwise Luffman was gone. Rhett Proctor has possession again. Nice stick handling by Rhett Proctor. Rhett gets taken down by Luffman. That'll be his second penalty of the game. Again, not much on it, but Rhett did go down, and Rhett's not one to dive. So Luffman once again going to the box. This will be the third power play for the Sussex team. No power plays so far for the Oromocto team. 3 unanswered. I referee pickup games. When I say referee, I mean completely game managed. So I would be trying to make a call the other way here soon if it was me. But if you're a real official, you might not play the game that way. 7:16 remaining. Right on the doorstep shot off the goalie. Good save there by Colton McGinnis. Oromocto able to ice it. Nolan leaves his net to try to play it. Going to go up for DeMerchant from Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt tries to move it up for Sawyer Tremblett. He just wasn't quite ready for it or aware where it was coming. Battle along the board. Sawyer offside. Able to throw it down again for another zone clear. Nolan leaves it for Shea Surratt again. Shea Surratt moves it up for Emmett Tabor. Emmett Tabor skating with it. Emmett Tabor gains the zone. He's got the whole team against him. Circles back. Might think we're using that defenseman. Moves it over behind the net. Sawyer tries to put it off the side of the net. 2 guys down along the boards. Power play here for the Sussex team. Tied up along the boards. Tremblett. We had our defenseman cheating in there a little bit. He's able to come out his side. Shea Surratt with it. Shea Surratt going for a skate. Tries to move it up for Felix. Felix just overskated the position that Shea was shooting to at the time. Here comes Drew McHatton. Tries to shoot it on the goalie. Instead it hits Jack Merrill. It does eventually trickle down to Nolan, who jumps on it. 5:58 remaining of the second period. 42 seconds remaining of the Sussex power play. Sorry I didn't put that up. Again, Luffman in the box for a fairly light call, but he did get his stick into the feet of Rhett, and Rhett did go down. Cooper Gregg drops it off for Rhett Proctor. Rhett Proctor with it. Rhett moves over for Cooper. Cooper moves it up for Butcher. Butcher over to the middle for Jay Cunningham. Jay Cunningham finds some space. Jay shoots. Hard angle shot. Hits the siding of the net. Jay going to go back for Cooper Gregg. Cooper Gregg loads up. Just a wrist shot into traffic and cleared down the ice. Nolan's going to play it. 15 seconds remaining of the power play for the Sussex team. Rhett Proctor with it. Emmett McHatton on him. 6 seconds remaining of the power play for Sussex. Shot back in. Their goalie warning us that their guy's coming out of the box. Sometimes you don't want to tell the guys that. Jay gets it on the doorstep. Felix, center. Oh, nice attempt by Felix to get it over for Colin Butcher. Here comes McHatton. This is Emmett McHatton. And that will be a penalty against Rhett Proctor for sitting down Emmett McHatton. On the doorstep. And Rhett gets a little shove. Brett doesn't want to take a second one here. Again, when we take penalties, we generally take them in bunches. I would say that's the most deserving penalty I've seen yet. But next year, when we get to hitting hockey, that will be perfectly okay. But for this year, no body contact. 4:39 remaining of the second period. 1-goal game. It was scored by the Rangers team, and it was scored by Jay Cunningham. Thrown around, Cooper Gregg with it. Power play here for the Oromocto team. Tries to get it out of the zone. He is able to. Parker McLaughlin continues it on. Got 2 guys deep here. Here comes number 19. I don't have him on the roster, and he doesn't have a nameplate. Puts it in. Nolan pokes it to the corner. Cooper Gregg gets it. Jack Merrill takes a guy down in front of the net. Again, generally when we penalty kill, we take other penalties. We'll see if that happens and we keep our streak alive. Down for Cooper Gregg. Cooper tries to wire it, misses the puck. Thrown to off Nolan, rebound. This time Parker McLaughlin finds it. Shot from the point coming. Wide of the net. West Tabor. Oromocto's got some zone time here. It hasn't been very organized zone time though. West Tabor able to find it, throws it down the length. 1 minute remaining of the power play. 3 minutes, 38 seconds remaining of the second period. 1-0 hockey game for the Sussex Rangers. Loose puck off the boards, and Shea Surratt's gonna just put it back in. We got a man deep. Emmett gets out, and we're allowed to pursue. Sawyer's going in there to keep some pressure on them. Smith with it on the sidewall. Jack Merrill pinches in. Emmett able to find the puck, puts it to Sawyer. Sawyer throws it into the glove of Colton McGinnis. 3:14 remaining. And 56 seconds remaining of the Oromocto power play. Face off down in the Oromocto zone. Emmett Tabor on the draw. Hard off the boards. Moves up. Shea Surratt. Shea gets it through traffic, but it lands on Holland's stick. Holland for Oromocto moves over to Carter. Carter puts it off the boards, and it should go down for an icing potentially. Again, Oromocto, the team that is on the power play currently for the next 17 seconds. 2:55 remaining of the period. 17 seconds remaining of the power play for the Oromocto Eagles. 1-0 hockey game. Sussex team leading. Face-off, Eagle zone. Jay plays it through for himself. Oromocto tries to move it along the boards. Here come the Oromocto team. See, this makes a little bit more sense. I don't know if most goalies do it for both teams, but I would generally just tell my team that one of their guys is coming out of the box, which is what he did this time. Good to know if there's a guy sneaking behind your play. Jay Cunningham, oh, loses it. Luffman's gonna get a chance. He goes down, it was not a trip. Nice little poke there. Carter with it. 2:13 remaining of the period. Chipped off the boards. Moved over for Luffman. Luffman's been very noticeable this game. Shot wide of the net. Gets a lot on that wrist shot though. Shot from the point. Tipped down. Nice tip there by number 21, Brady Bowie. Gets the tip on Nolan. Nolan there for it. 1:53 remaining of the second period. 1-0 hockey game. Sussex. Again, I had a great conversation with the coach of the Oromocto team before this game. I'm quite jealous of the ice time they get. They get shot, no one makes a save. They get at least double the practice time we do. We've had something like 11 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. practices, 2 very late ones. They get like regular Tuesdays and Thursdays with the sometimes Sunday and a goalie clinic on Mondays. Here comes McHatton to McHatton. McHatton tries to center it. Nolan pokes it out. West Tabor's going to get there though. West Tabor over for Parker. Parker. Shot right on net. Quick whistle by the referee, but I would rather a quick whistle than no whistle. He believed that the goalie gloved it. Again, I have nothing against that call. I think that's smart. I think too many goalies or referees let goalies get whacked on and stuff. Quick whistles around the goalies, nothing wrong with in my book. That's coming from a goalie dad, mind you. Jack Merrill takes the shot hard off the number 10's leg. He is not feeling good about it. Hit him like dead center of that shin pad, I think, but that still is a hard shot. Puck's in the feet Does get out. Number 10 really struggling here. Again, I thought he just took it like just below the knee. Poor kid could use a break here. That's Gabriel Cote Barabo. I can't say French names, I apologize. But he's still out there, still hurting. He's finally gonna make it to the bench. Puck hits Nolan. Nolan's gonna leave it there for Shea Surratt. Number 10 there finally gets off the ice. Surratt moves it up for Tremblett. Tremblett, Emmett Tabor picks it up. Emmett tries to move it up for DeMerchant. Arnott backhands it. It will be an icing. 13 seconds remaining of the second period. It is a 1-0 hockey game. Scoreless second period so far. Late in the first period, it was a Jay Cunningham goal that put Sussex up by 1. Sussex has had a lot more shots than they've been having in previous games, so it was good to see out of them. Holland with it. Collins goes down at the center dot. I was looking at my roster sheet at the time. I don't know if Jay had a part of that or if he just fell down. Jay whacks the stick out. Jay whacked the kid's stick out of his hand. The kid went down. The referee didn't really have time to call a penalty. There will be some discussion here. Again, the penalties right now are 3 penalties against Oromocto versus 1 penalty against the Sussex team. I would say the penalties against Oromocto were kind of soft ones. The one that Rhett took was a real big league penalty. So there is some debate there. I could see them deciding to give Jay one, but it's a little too late for it. I think from the coaching standpoint, he's just looking for consistency. Again, I had a great conversation with him before the game. He seems like a fairly passionate man. Hard on the sleeve kind of guy. Referees had enough of the conversation. We are in the third and final period. It is a 1-0 hockey game. Way more action than the last game. Last game ended scoreless. This game has a goal. Again, I believe in my hundreds of games on this channel, out to the goalie, that is my only scoreless hockey game. There was one that was very close where Nate Adair scored a goal against Hampton with seconds remaining of the game to break a 0-0 tie. But other than that, in the many years of doing this, I believe it is my only scoreless hockey game. Number 12 frustrated there, but that certainly wasn't on Cooper Gregg, who was playing with the puck at the time. Over for Butcher. Butcher shot into the shin pads. Holland's gonna skate out with it. Brett Proctor. Hard pass up for Jay Cunningham. Carter. Big kid, moves the puck well, looks mature beyond his years. Up for Luffman. Luffman might catch the defenseman on a change here. Jack does get out there. Luffman is cornered out there, but Collins out front. Collins goes and finds the puck. Puck's loose. Couple of poke checks there by Nolan. Might have been smart to cover that, but here comes Jack with an opportunity the other way. Another little poke check. Here comes Luffman. Nope, I apologize. This isn't Luffman, this is Bowie. Bowie moves up to Finn Collins. Finn almost got run into there, decides to drop the puck off. Parker McLaughlin with it. Parker moves it up for West Tabor. Collins moves it back to his D. D moves it up to Bowie. Surratt. Surratt up for Nielsen. Still in the feet of Nielsen. I lost puck there for a moment. Off the boards. Comes out of the zone, back to center. Shea Surratt going to go off the board. Safe play. The thing about Shea Surratt, always makes the safe play, always makes the right decision. Low risk player. Pleasure to have him be a defenseman in front of my son who's a goalie, I'll tell you that. Jack Merrill off the backboards. Centering pass to DeMerchant. DeMerchant throws it into the crowd. The defenseman there, in an attempt to play it from his feet to his stick, almost kicked it on net, but he didn't. DeMerchant with it. He's got guys all around him. Nice little lifted puck over for Surratt. Referee runs into Surratt. Arnott. I don't know if the referee's just checking the ice there, or if he hurt his knee, or if he's a little embarrassed. He's looking a little gingerly moving. Rhett Proctor. Rhett gets out front, tries to take the shot, goes off the defenseman's foot. Holland. Centering pass there by DeMerchant, nobody there for it. Emmett Tabor has it. Emmett battle along the boards against a much bigger man. Emmett circles back into traffic. Decides to avoid the hit, loses the puck. Holland. McHatton. This is Drew McHatton. Drew McHatton takes it off a player, gets it back to himself. Shot. Nolan in the right position for it. 8:03 remaining of the third period. 1-0 hockey game. Played up for Emmett Tabor. Emmett's got wheels, but he's got started a little flat-footed, able to throw it on the goalie. Good save there by Colton McGinnis. Colton has been active. He's had a lot of shots for 1 goal against. Baker tried to carry it in. Rhett a little extra after the play with Emmett McHatton. This unnecessary roughness brought to you by Sussex Tire. Play behind the net. Nice pass right out front. McHatton there gets the shot. Nolan gets a part of it. Great opportunity there for Oromocto. Rhett. McHatton and Rhett having a little bit of issues. Here comes the other McHatton. Nice shot by Drew McHatton. Emmett McHatton now with it. Referee trying to get out of the way. Again, this McHatton and Rhett Proctor have had a little bit of clashes here in this shift. Here comes Felix. He's got Butcher with him. He's going to shoot it. Shot just a little wide. 6:38 remaining of the third and final period. 1-0 hockey game. Bouncing puck. Shea Surratt into traffic a bit. Shea does not take it in. Shea, because he didn't take it in or didn't pinch, he's the first guy back for this, what would have been a 2-on-0. Here comes Jay Cunningham. Jay hanging out in the zone. Thrown down on the net. They're going to have time here to do something. Holland with it. Jack Merrill, first guy in. Holland carrying, shot. Nolan with a save. Decides to cover it. .553 in the third period. 1-0 Sussex. Oops, I started my clock a little early there. I apologize. And Finn Collins almost gets a shot off. Still loose puck. Collins right on the doorstep. 2 shots, and it's in the net. Finn Collins able to get 2 shots on, and then was able to trickle underneath the goalie to give the Oromocto team the tying goal. Finn Collins able to just slip one through there. Nolan, while falling on his butt, had the puck just trickling. He will wonder what happened there and not know how that puck got in, but it was just rolling and got past him. 1-1 hockey game. 5:47 remaining of the game. Again, our last game against these boys was a tie. Hopefully we have another goal in us. I've been happy with the amount of action we've put on their goalie. Luffman runs over Emmett. Again, Luffman's already spent two penalties in the box. He's a kind of an aggressive player by the looks of things. Luffman, though, set right up here for a pass. Nice job there by Rhett Proctor. Otherwise, Luffman was going to let that go. Luffman, again, a very effective hockey player. Here comes Emmett. Finn Collins, good speed. Nice pass by Emmett. Gets it out to Sawyer. Otherwise, he is in trouble. Holland uses his big body to break up that play. Loose puck. Holland's going to come out with it. Holland setting up for a 3-on-1 here. Rhett Proctor, the only guy back. Holland, nice little poke by Rhett. Holland trying to muscle his way through Rhett. Holland much bigger, but Rhett quite rugged. Luffman tries to take the shot. Nolan's just going to come out. The shot hit something. It was kind of a floater. Nolan decided to come out and glove it. 1-1 hockey game. 4:41 remaining. Goal scorers Jay Cunningham and Finn Collins. Bowie on the draw up against Jay Cunningham. Bowie wins it. Puck's going to be on net. Jay takes it off the pad of Nolan. Up to Butcher. Butcher across for Felix. Felix has to put on the brakes to go back and get that puck. Tries to center it. Bowie touches it. Going to come out. Jack Merrill throws it in. Oromocto there for it. Bowie tried to play it in. Here comes Arnott. Okay, Shea Surratt. Puck's bouncing everywhere. Can't say their names in time. Butcher. Butcher leaves it for Cunningham. Cunningham takes a penalty while with the puck. A total Peter Forsberg play here. So Jay Cunningham getting called for checking a guy while skating with the puck. Again, I haven't liked a few of the penalties against Oromocto. This one I don't love against us, but it all comes out in the wash. No team's more experienced at penalty killing than us. And it's our time to shine. What can we do in this penalty kill? Tie hockey game, power play for the Oromocto team. McHatton, Drew McHatton, right to the doorstep, shot, nice hard wrist shot. What a beauty shot he let go there. Saved by Nolan. Back to the point, McHatton again coming in. Takes another hard shot, goal by McHatton. And Drew McHatton takes the lead for the Oromocto team. And the dying minutes, 3 minutes, 50 seconds with a 1-goal lead against a team that doesn't have great goal scoring. I believe our coach is getting kicked out. Again, it's not an easy job being a referee. You see a kid go down, there's a body contact, you put your hand up, and you can't take your hand down once it goes up. I get it. These are crucial points, though, for this Sussex team. We are in a race with the Hampton and Lancaster team. I would say KV is definitely going to secure a job in the Day of Champions or in the provincials with how good their season's going. I think they might go the rest of the season with only losing one more game regular season. So it'll be us, Hampton, and Lancaster fighting for that last spot. So every win's going to really matter here. We're going to be offside. Again, I would say the action on the ice isn't over the top, but the noise crowd is making it seem a little bit more elevated than it is. Crowd noise, not noise crowd. 3:38 remaining. 1-1 hockey game. Again, we would love to come out with this with more than a tie. But we have to be able to get more than 1 goal a game. Continuously, in this post-Christmas break, we have had 1-goal hockey games. Drew McCatton. I am really impressed with this kid as a player, and especially that shot he lets go. But he seems to be a strong player in general to get to the position to make that shot. Cooper Gregg. Cooper plays it up. Nice play for Rhett, who is pitching. He is a defenseman. Rhett's going to go with it. Sawyer in deep. This is leaving Emmett to have to play defense. I wouldn't call Emmett a defensive-minded player. He does have speed, though, for a back check. Brett Proctor back to his position, finds the puck. He's got a lot of white shirts around him. 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining of this tie hockey game. Tremblett up for the Merchant, nice little stick handle. Throws it wide of the net, though. Thrown from the point on net. Emmett hanging around the point quite a bit. He's sneaking in now to the front of the net. Oh! We're on a line change on defense. This is a great chance here for McCatton. Different McCatton, mind you. Oh, Emmett McCatton tried to do that I'm going to pull your stick up thing and fall down. McCatton going to take a penalty here. Emmett McCatton with a few too many whacks. And this will be a power play for Sussex team to end the period. Sussex right now in a tie hockey game with Oromocto. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining of the game. 2-minute power play for the Sussex team. Power plays, 4 for Sussex, 2 for Oromocto. We are pulling our goalie in a tie hockey game. Last time I didn't understand why, when it was actually a super crucial moment of the thing. I didn't realize it was heads-up play in a tournament. This situation, I think we just really want to win instead of a tie, just for the standings. That would be my only understanding of this. We'll regret it if it goes in the net. The only fear with pulling your goalie when they do have a penalty is they can ice it at will, while generally an icing would be, you know, a face-off back in their zone, so they can just take shot after shot at the net. I believe the dangler on the goalie is giving him some trouble. The coach is the goalie's father, so he'll know how to adjust that. The man in the box is number 4. Again, Emmett McCatton. We're doing 6-on-4, no goalie. And a tie hockey game. Oh, it's not a tie hockey game. I'm an idiot. I apologize. This makes far more sense now. I apologize. Jay Surrett, that they didn't update the scoreboard and I forgot about the goal instantly. Yeah, there was a goal by Finn Collins and there was a goal by Drew McCatton for the Oromocto team. Jay Cunningham, the goal scorer for the Sussex squad. Nice play up there by Felix. Emmett Tabor going to attempt to tie this. Shot. Is it in? The puck did go in the net, but the referee's right there to say no goal. Jay, again, a very passionate player on our team. Great attempt here for the Sussex team. Again, I'm embarrassed to be your play-by-play guy often when I get these empty net situations so mixed up. We have nobody in that net. 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining of the hockey game. Jack Merrill with it. Jack moves it over for Cohen Butcher. Cohen's gonna look for a hole here. He's gonna just try to skate it in. Holland back there, who's a very good defenseman. He's able to throw it down the length. 49 seconds remaining. Rep Proctor picks it up. Rep Proctor, McCatton on him. I'm able to move it up for Emmett. Emmett flubs on it, and here comes Oromocto. Shot, goal. Number 12 puts it up by 2 with 38 seconds left. Good job there by number 12, Declan Smith. Comes off a misplay by the Sussex team, and this could be Oromocto's, I believe, first win. Again, like I was saying at the first of the game, they are a very good team for a team that can't seem to buy a win for the life of them. But it is a 3-1 hockey game. Just to make excuses for myself, you'll see they take a little while putting the score up, and because of that, I totally misread that empty net situation. I'm sorry I didn't start my clock. Okay, clocks are correct. Penalty coming up. It will be against Oromocto. I think it's Bowie. I think they're pretty safe at this point. It will be a 5-on-3. 17 seconds. 9 seconds of the penalty. I don't know. Here's our chance. Again, it's a 5-on-3 game right now. 6-on-3. 6-on-3. The goalie's once again pulled. Shot from way out. Shot low, nice toe save there by McHatton, or by McGinnis, Colton McGinnis. Saved that goal for sure. And Oromocto with the first win they've had in some time. And again, we aren't a bad team. We're sitting third in the rankings right now. Big win for the Oromocto boys. Referee was kind of in the middle of a few controversies there. I don't think he had a bad game. Just stuff happens. Things could have went differently for us, but this is Oromocto's day. Good on them. Nolan's got to wear the loss, unfortunately. He won't be happy. Great game there by Colton McGinnis. And again, we're going to have to score more than 1 goal a game. This has been an ongoing issue. We were in that hockey tournament this weekend with just a bunch of 1-goal games. And since Christmas, we've had a lot of 1-goal games. So we're going to have to get the goaltending going, or goal scoring going. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been another broadcast brought to you by Eversaw Construction of U13AA hockey. Until next time.